Alright, hello lovelies. Yeah, you'd hear my TV in the background if I turn it off. The crazy child will wake up from her nap after she kicked me off the couch to take a nap. I'm in the love seat. Today, my biggest thing I need people to understand is you guys gotta be more understanding and accepting of people around you. You can look at someone and think they're the happiest freaking person in the world. But it isn't the truth. The truth and the reality situation is there's a war going on in their head. Is this true for every happy person out there? Most likely not. But for most of us, yeah. I put my mask on every time I walk out my door. I put a smile on. I act like I'm perfect and everything is golden just the way I want, and I'm living my life and I'm living a dream come true. In reality, I have a war waging in my head and I'm getting beat down. Afraid to show who I really am because people in this world aren't understanding. They aren't accepting. They aren't there for each other anymore. They don't care that you've been through sexual assault. They don't care if you were emotionally, mentally, verbally, or physically abused. They don't care if you were neglected growing up, whether it was emotionally, mentally, or physically. All they care about is the here and now. They don't care about how you became who you are. They don't care that you are literally suffocating and struggling and losing a fight in your head every day. People these days do not care that you sit there at night trying not to cry, trying not to think of ways to end your life because you can't take the trauma that you've been through anymore. They don't care that the reason you want to get drunk off your ass is because you gotta stop feeling the pain and the misery. They just tell you to smile, use your coping methods. Sometimes those coping methods don't work. Or sometimes it's harder to learn those coping methods and let those coping methods actually take effect and work the way you need them to work. To find one that works for you. And it's easier to go to drinking and drugs and self-harm. Lord knows, with my history back in high school, getting shut down and ignored and made to feel insignificant when my stepdad would try to hit on me and get me drunk, or my mom would push me aside and tell me I can't talk right now when I felt like I was breaking. The only thing I felt like I could control and that mattered was grabbing that blade and dragging it across my leg and feeling the sting of the pain. The utter euphoria, that high of the pain I could control. The one thing I wanted was control. And I had it. And it felt so good. So every time I didn't have control, I ran back to that same coping method, that same vice, that same grip. And do I want to reach for that on top of my alcohol now? Without a second thought, I do. But I don't. Even though I'm sitting here suffocating, I'm sitting here drowning underneath all the pressure, all the stress, all the anxiety, all the walls I had built up, all the fake smiles I had to put on in front of everybody. Because they don't care. They don't understand. I sit here fighting every day, reminding myself, I have to eat. I have to eat an actual meal. Not just a couple crackers throughout the whole day. Because, yeah, I used to be bulimic. When I do eat, I have to sit there and fight not to throw it back up. I'd rather just not eat. Because that's something else I can control. But it's the wrong thing to do. But I'm fighting against my own demons, and I'm trying to use my coping methods. Taking a scalding hot shower so hot that my skin turns bright freaking red. Bright red. Because that pain I could feel without having to actually dig into my leg again. Without actually causing myself harm, but it still gives me the pain. So everybody needs to take a step back. Everybody needs to think and realize people have crap they've gone through in their own hell. Was it your hell? No. Was your hell worse? Who gives a fuck? Was your hell better? Congratulations. But you can't understand their pain, their misery, their fight every day. You don't know what it's like for them to close their eyes and see all that crap replay over and over again every night as they sleep. So take a step back. Don't judge them. Don't tell them to just suck it up and deal. Mental health is just as hard to deal with as fighting a physical illness. Whatever it may be. I can't even think of them. But it tears you down and wears you out just as bad. There are days I have trouble getting out of bed. Especially on the weekends when my kids aren't home. But I push forward and I try. And I fight. Even when that fight gets harder and I can't breathe, I keep trying to find a way. So understand, everybody. Be there. Even if you don't know if the person's struggling or not, reach out. Just say, hey, how are you? Keep up a conversation. Make sure the people in your life know they matter. That they have people that actually care. If you don't actually care about them and you're using them for whatever, get the fuck out of their lives. They don't need it. Be there for somebody. Help them and support them. Till tomorrow, everybody.